Well, hey there, everybody. I'm back. Anyways, I wanted to come on board here and do a little live for you and show you what I've been up to this week as far as my prospecting activities are concerned. Now, I'm always prospecting. It's a big part of my business. Matter of fact, I would say that it's the most consistent part of my business is always be prospecting, not closing. Always be prospecting. And then I'm closing, right? And right now you can't see me on screen because I'm not, I'm just going to be doing a screen share here, but I'm holding my little Spalding basketball in my hand. It's hand palm size, so I can take that and throw it against the wall while I'm doing my prospecting. But anyways, I'm digressing there just a little bit. So basically, when I do my prospecting, the biggest thing for me is I need it to be efficient. I need it to be something I can do quickly. I need it to be something that gets me good results. And for me, there's only two, maybe three, three, maybe four things that I will say I consistently do every single day that get me that check off all those boxes. Okay. The very first thing would be LinkedIn, right? And not in any specific order, by the way. LinkedIn marketing. I would go on LinkedIn and connect with people, view people's profiles, like the content that they have, comment on their content, connect with them, that sort of thing, right? That's one way. The second thing that I would do is I'd send cold emails, right? Cold emails is huge. I love doing cold email, and as you know, Hot Prospector has an automated cold emailing system built into it, which we will go into a little bit more. I think tomorrow I'm going to do a cold email video again. I've got something really cool I'm about to build, and I want to show everybody. But the next one is what you're looking at here, and that is dialing for dollars. Matter of fact, I built my entire business, majority of my business on that, dialing for dollars, okay? Now, when I dial for dollars, I'm very specific about the individuals that I'm going to be dialing on, okay? Matter of fact, I want to make sure, can everyone hear me okay? I didn't even check. I just started talking. I'm hoping y'all can hear me. Let me just verify. Now, when I dial for dollars, yep. I'm very okay. Good. So so anyways, I am going to talk a little bit about how I dial for dollars, and I'm going to show you how within one click, literally one click, I can call the lead and actually add that lead right into my CRM. One click, okay? Save you a ton of time. So if you dial for dollars, you're going to love this, especially if you're doing B2B, okay? So, all right. So let's first talk about like where's the best places to find prospects, okay? I don't care what you do when it comes to B2B, whatever you're selling when it comes to B2B, you want to make sure that you're dialing prospects that have a need for whatever it is that you sell, okay? And the best place to look is, to be honest with you, frankly, is going to be like my competitors. So if I'm selling marketing services or something like that, I'm going to go to one of my competitors. For example, Google is not really a competitor, but they sell advertising services. And so if somebody is paying to be listed in ads, then that's somebody who I'm going to call, right? Another good place to look would be online directories. So for example, when I sell to loan officers or real estate agents, I'm not going to just scrape a list or something like that online and waste my time calling a bunch of people. I'm going to go into Zillow and I'm going to do a search for the agent based off of who's doing the best production, right? So I'm going to just do a quick search here in Las Vegas. And then you can see here, when you look at these individuals, you can see how much production they're doing. You see how many reviews they have. You can see their active listings for properties. You can see their past sales. By the way, if you're a loan officer or somebody else who's looking to go after agents, this thing that I'm showing you right now is something that you can use as well. Okay. So there you go. Zillow, that's really good. Like I said, if you're targeting real estate agents or loan officers or any kind of home services professional, by the way, Zillow has them on their directory. Now, in addition to that, let's say you're targeting lawyers, and you can see here, I'm about to show you how I target lawyers. You could go to like lawyer.com. Lawyer.com is really awesome. Just go here to find a lawyer. All you got to do is look for your location. Let's say you're in Nevada, right? And you're looking for a lawyer in Las Vegas. All right. Again, what's really nice about calling in directories is you're going to identify people that are at the top of their game and they're paying for their spot, right? You don't want to go and find old, outdated listings from people who haven't updated their stuff, and that's usually what you'll find when you start searching on Google and you get past page 3, right? You're going to find a bunch of garbage data. And you know the old saying, garbage in, garbage out, right? If you want to get high quality prospects, you want to work the prospects that are going to be at the top of their game, okay? There's all sorts of directories, by the way. It doesn't matter what you sell. There's a dentist directory. You've got, look, find a dentist. You've got chiropractor dentist directories. You name it, okay? I'm not going to sit here and do all of them, but there's so many directories. So I would definitely spend my time going through those directories. Now, in this case, I just want to demonstrate how this tool works, because when you see how simple this is, you're going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. You're not going to blow your mind. That'd be weird. It's going to blow your mind, okay? So here I am. I'm on Google. I did a search for BK attorney in Dallas, which, by the way, if you sell marketing services, this is a good niche right now, right? So, like I said before, I love calling people who have that are advertising. They're at the top of my list because they're more likely to purchase my services, right? So I'm not going to do too much pre-qualification. If you're in the first 2 pages of Google, you're probably doing well enough to where I should call you, okay? Now, normally how you would do this is you'd probably go here, you'd probably grab a scraper or something like that, or you'd copy and paste these numbers into Excel spreadsheet and then maybe whip out your cell phone or your desktop dialings phone or whatever. But I'm going to show you how you can add it right into your system, right into your CRM with a click of a button. You ready for this? Watch this. So all you got to do, this number right here is hyperlinked, as you can see. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to set this up in a second. But you click on this number, okay, and literally, I'm not joking. Watch this. It's dialing.
Thank you for calling the law office of Truman Co. Our office is currently closed.
Now, obviously, they're closed right now, okay? But that's it. You click on that one little button and it dials. Now, when you get that person on the phone, as you can see, this is already added into the system, so you can type in their name, which would be what? Co. Dallas. You can add in their company name, their email, whatever data that you get from them while you're on the phone, and that is it. It's saved, it's in your system, and you can go on to the next lead, right? So you can disposition your lead, you can drop voicemails, you can send them emails, whatever you want here once they're added to the CRM. And when you're ready, just go to the next lead. That's it. How do you do it? Click on the lead, boom, one click, it's dialing. That's it. Okay, so I promised you one click, add it to the CRM, you're on to the next lead. Listen, if you want to dial the best leads and you want to do it quickly, you need to use this Chrome extension, okay? So how do you get this Chrome extension? Well, first of all, you go to Google, and you want to do it from a Chrome browser. If you don't have Chrome, shame on you. You're missing out. All right, so you're going to type in click to call Chrome extension. And I think if you just type in Hot Prospector, that'll help. So I might be on the first page of Google without it, okay? Anyways, click the call browser. This is it right here. You'll click on this extension. Here it is, okay? You can see I already have it installed into Chrome. But all you have to do, and there's instructions here on how to actually use it once you've installed it, but I'm gonna show you, okay? So the first thing that you want to do after you install that Chrome extension is make sure you have yourself a Hot Prospector account set up. And if you don't have one, you can create a free account by going to hotprospector.com, okay? And when you go to this account, let me log out and log back in because I'm in a different account. Okay, so what you're going to do once you've downloaded that extension is you're going to first create a group in our system that you want to add your leads into. So add leads. Let's say you're doing BK attorneys. Just type in that BK attorney, click submit, and then you'll have a group created. Okay, now once that group is created, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go to the Power Dialer 2.0, okay? And all you have to do is create a campaign just like this, okay? So you click New Campaign, name it, so we'll call it BK Attorney. Select your phone number. You can have whatever number you want to show up. We have local numbers here. We have also toll-free numbers available. And then you have the ability, if you want, to load your phone script into the dialer, so it'll be available for you and your callers so you can see the phone script while you're dialing. And if you default it, it'll show just that one phone script to the people who are inside that dialer. If you have members in your system that are dialing off of this campaign, you can assign them to the campaign so they would have access to it. Then you select the group. Your dialing mode, now we have a single dial mode for dialing one number at a time, a progressive dialing mode if you want to dial multiple lines at once, and you can dial up to 5 numbers at a time, okay? You select your group, select your calendar. Now the calendar, if you select the calendar, that allows you with the click of a button to add the lead to your Google Calendar, book the time, and the date and time, and send them reminders automatically with just one click, okay? We do have local presence, and we also have something called Call 'em all, which allows you, if you have the dialer set up to where you're dialing multiple numbers inside of a contact record, you can dial all of those numbers before going to the next lead, okay? So anyways, you create this campaign one time. Here you can select your order of time zones, how you want to call. If you want to call East Coast down, to Central, then Mountain, then Pacific, then Alaskan, you can do that. If you want to rearrange those, you can. You can select which ones you want to dial. But once you're done, you click submit. Now you can also clone an existing campaign if you have one set up by just selecting that campaign and cloning it, okay? Now, once the campaign has been set up, it will actually show up inside of your Chrome extension when you log in, okay? So I'm going to log out of this, and then I'm going to log in so you can see how this looks. So when you get your Chrome extension in your browser, you'll just go ahead and click or type in your username and password. And then make sure it's enabled. If you don't have it enabled, it won't hyperlink the number. And then select your campaign that you wanted to add the leads to and save it to, okay? So click save. Now, once you've done that, you're done. You can go to any website you want and it'll find the number and hyperlink it. So, like I said, if you go to lawyer.com and you want to call lawyers, you just go down to the area that you want to dial. Let's say you're going to call in Louisiana. That was in my southern accent, by the way. Let's see here. Louisiana, Baton Rouge. You click on that. And then as you see this, when you see this little icon pop up next to it, that means that it's hyperlinked, right? So if I wanted to call Grant, all I got to do is click and bingo, it's dialing. No clicks, no other, nothing, just bam, it's it, okay?
Thank you for calling, Deacon.
You can save yourself so much time by doing this. I mean, literally, you're going to love the fact that you'll have hours of time back, and you don't have to go scraping leads. That's the big thing, right? Nobody likes, I personally don't like scraping leads that I don't need and putting them into my CRM. I'd much rather click on the lead that I want to dial, okay? Now, let's talk about some additional features that's inside of this tool, inside of the dialer that you're going to love, okay? First of all, we give you the ability to customize the fields that you can see inside of your dialer, okay? So how you load your fields or create your custom fields is all done here inside of the leads tab. You just go in here to custom fields and you can create all the fields you want to save on a lead. And then when you go into the campaign itself, if you click on this little plus button here, you can select which ones that you want to show up. And as you can see, I've got them grouped together. So if I'm doing, special type of prospecting, a special type of prospecting for this one particular campaign where I only need to see certain fields, I can do that, okay? The next thing that I know you're gonna love is the ability to customize your campaign status or call statuses, okay? Call statuses are things that you use whenever you're calling and you want to know what happened on that call. We're not talking about a deal disposition. We're talking about a call disposition, okay? So one of my favorite is the tickle, okay? A tickle is like if you call somebody and they say, hey, call me back in 15 minutes, and you're like, oh, no, I'm going to forget to call this person back because I might be in another call or something like that. What do? You could schedule it in your calendar, or you could write a sticky note or something like that, right? But that's all annoying, all right? With Tickle, you click the Tickle button and a little box will pop up on the screen, and it'll ask you when you want to call it back, an hour, 15 minutes, whatever. You schedule that, and then instantly at the time that it's supposed to be called, it pops up and you're there calling the lead. You don't forget. I love Tickle, okay? And then all of these other things, these are kind of defaulted, and you can come in and change the names and all that stuff. But you can see next to that, we have this thing called recall. This is the status that lead gets. So if you click, let's say, not interested, for example, and you have the recall status set to no, then what happens is it will not call that lead again, okay, on that particular campaign, unless you reset the call statuses. And you can do that. You can reset all your call statuses back to 0 or back to fresh and then redial them all. But if you mark somebody not interested or bad or something like that, then it gets gets marked as no or yes, depending on what you want it to be. Okay, this is all customizable. Now, the next thing you'll notice is we have these email templates and text templates. Here, you can actually set a template that will be sent on an email and a text when you click that call status, okay? So for example, you have that lead up. If you want to click on a, maybe hot prospect, and you have a template that goes out to all your hot prospects, then that would be something maybe with some additional information or something like that. You just click on the button and it's sent, okay? The next thing you see here is this copy. What this does is this lets you copy or move the lead to a group. Inside of Hot Prospector, we have all these automation features that can be triggered when you move a lead into a group. So for example, if you want to send out an email campaign or a text message campaign or voicemails or a mix and match, any of those types of things, they're all based off of campaigns. So if you have a call status where you want to move a lead Okay, and actually, here's a perfect example. I have some people that do prospecting for businesses and set appointments. And what they do is they, at the click of a button, after they're done scheduling the appointment for their lead, they push booked appointment, and it'll move the lead into another group, which is tied to a zap that fires the lead into, say, some other CRM. Could be Salesforce, could be Infusionsoft, or what have you. Okay, with the click of a button, that was done. Okay, group, that's the lead that you want to move the leads into. Now, as you can see down here, I've got a couple set up to where if I click bad number, it moves the lead into a bad numbers group, and I usually default all those people to unsubscribe, so that way I don't accidentally call them in the future. And then the same thing goes for DNC, or do not call. Automatically we'll move those leads into a DNC group and mark them as do not call. Okay. Now, a couple other little things that I'm going to show you, which I know again you're going to love if you do lots of calls, is automatic deal statuses and tasks. Okay. So if you dial for dollars and you forget, like me, when you click on Hot Prospect, to mark your lead as a deal status of hot or whatever, so you can track it in your pipeline, you'll love the fact that you can assign those deal statuses to a call status ahead of time. So that way, if you ever click the button, that status will automatically be assigned. So here you can see, actually, let's go to one that's already done, like Hot Prospect. Okay. So if I click on deal status, you can see I've already got it set to hot. And then you can see it marks my confidence rating. If I wanted to, I can even assign a value to that prospect, or to that call status. And then here you have this option where you can either prompt the user to, you can automatically update those fields, or you can prompt the user to update those fields. Okay, so I have it set to update, but if you wanted them to have the ability to change the value and things like that, you would just click edit. So once they click, the person who's dialing, or once you click the call disposition, this box pops up and it asks you how much is this deal and when is it going to close. Okay, again, the thing that's powerful about this is it forces you to be more efficient in your dialing, and it gets you better data. And if you have people dialing in the phone, you know how we can be, we forget. Okay, the next thing is if you want to automatically prompt that person, or if you want to prompt yourself to schedule a task, and a task would be like, send this email, send this text message, talk to Z about this lead, or whatever you want, right? Create an automated task. If you set this to yes, what will happen is if I click Hot Prospect, then a task is going to pop up and it's going to say, would you like to schedule a task? If I say yes, then I create the task. If I say no, I skip it. Okay. So again, these two things I think you'll love, because it makes your campaigns just it makes things, you get a lot better data, and it's a lot quicker. Okay. Now, the last thing that I want to show you is the campaign reports. Okay. So when you're dialing inside of anything, one thing you need to know is how good is the leads and the performance of the campaign overall, right? So if you click on one of the call disposition reports, you can see a quick breakdown of all of your leads and where they sit. Okay. So if you were looking at this particular campaign, you would see that I have a lot of recycled leads. About 10% of my leads have been recycled, which means that I called them, they didn't answer, so I just click recycle because I want it to go back and back into the cycle again. Okay, so any kind of call statuses you want, it's really powerful to be able to see the data in this format. But then also you can sort by team member if you have multiple users dialing inside of this. So if you wanted to see how is Talani stacking up to Adam, you could, just by clicking on a button, you'll be able to see that data. Okay. So the call status reports, again, inside of here are so awesome. That's pretty much it. Like I said, this is one of my favorite features of Hot Prospector, because I'm all about dialing for dollars and making it efficient. In case you missed this and you're just coming here, and you just saw how I set the campaign up, basically what I just showed you is how you can download a easy install Chrome extension and log into your Hot Prospector account, select a campaign that you already have built into Hot Prospector, so you can see my campaigns that I've built, and then turn that Chrome extension on, and with the click of a button, automatically dial these numbers, okay? So it doesn't matter what business you're wanting to dial on, what website you're calling from. It works on Yelp, okay? Yelp is actually one of the good ones too, right? Or Angie's List, if you're a member, that's another good one. But you go in here to Yelp, search, let's say you want to call an accountant in Las Vegas, and you want to have, the Yelp guys, obviously you can tell who's the ones that really care about their business. You always want to target the best ones. But with a click of a button, you find the phone number. As you can see, it's already hyperlinked. No need to copy, paste, any of that stuff. You just click, and it's dialing.
Thank you for calling Mark Sherman CPA Professional Corporation.
And then
receptionist, Christina Shrewsbury.
All you got to do is enter their name, their company information, whatever you want, address, whatever information you want to save. You can add additional contact information and fields here if you want it. You got your call statuses and dispositions here. You have the ability, let me hang up. You have the ability, and by the way, after you're done adding all that stuff in here, it asks you if you want to save this lead, right? You have the ability to send them an email. You could load your phone script if you had that in here. You could see the weather if you have the address. I mean, this thing is really, really slick, and it makes your prospecting simple. All right. So that's it, guys. This is the way to get out there and prospect so much easier than you've ever had to prospect before. If you're doing any cold calling for B2B, I am telling you, you will not find a better system, a better tool than Hot Prospector's click to call Chrome extension. Literally, like there's nothing out there that you are going to be able to find that's going to make it that much as easy as this tool is to harvest prospects, the best prospects. When I'm prospecting online, right? I'm prospecting with Hot Prospector. All right. So thanks so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Do me a favor, like this video, please. I see you guys that are here. Like this video, share this video. If you're not subscribed to me, if you're watching this, on YouTube or something like that, subscribe, hit the subscribe button. If you're not inside of our Facebook group, another cool thing you might want to do is jump into our Facebook group. I can see some of you guys that are watching this are not in my Facebook group. So, and by the way, if you're wondering how I'm doing that, I'm actually live streaming through StreamYard into multiple platforms, right? I'm inside of YouTube, I'm inside of Facebook and multiple groups, my fan page, all that cool stuff. So anyways, if you're not a part of my Facebook group, go to Facebook in the search bar. Matter of fact, I will just show you. Go to Facebook and then hit the search here and type in Hot Prospector Digital Marketing. There you go. Oh, Sidekicks. Right there. That's the name of the group. Digital Marketing Agency Sidekicks. I teach you guys all kinds of cool stuff. Matter of fact, I shared a couple case studies in the group this week, which I think are really cool. These case studies are case studies that you can use to go out and get business if you sell marketing services to businesses. So this one I shared today, this is a loan officer case study. You can download it. It's a PowerPoint. Use it for yourself. There's another, and by the way, you can reputably or legitimately, or whatever the word is, use this for yourself if you want to have us do your Facebook advertising, because that's actually a service that we do, white label. And then also, I shared a real estate case study yesterday, right? So there's tons of stuff in here. I hope you love it as much as we love sharing it. And by the way, one other thing, if you did not get yourself a Hot Prospector account yet, I really highly suggest you go here, go to hotprospector.com, click free account, sign up for a free account. There's no credit card required. It'll give you all the prospecting tools that you need in one area. You got your contact manager, you got your booking calendar, you got your lead pages, you got your power dialer, you got your text marketing system, ringless voicemails, text messaging, you name it. It's got its own phone system built in. You can dial through SIP. You got it all. And, go sign up for a free account, take a look, test drive it. And if you love it, get it. I know you're going to love it. It's the best tool on the planet for prospecting. That's why it's called Hot Prospector. All right. Anyways, that's it. Again, thank you so much for watching. I know I was signing off a second ago. I just wanted to make sure that I, begged everybody one more time to like and share this video and show you other cool stuff. Anyways, thanks again. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.